Gotta get our oxygen in our brain here. How are you feeling? You got John Riggs here.
Good Riggs.
Leo.
And we have a ton of stuff to showcase, a couple things to unbox, all the pickups that we've had for the last month, because we're doing a whole lot more indoor shopping and a little bit of shopping therapy to get us through this very weird time.
Therapy.
Yeah, it's, I've got some pretty cool things to show off in this video, and we think you'll enjoy it.
Like the shirt.
So we have...
Me too, Dad.
Yeah, this is from ProWrestlingTees.com. This is not an endorsement or a sponsorship. I actually paid for these shirts. I paid money for them. During this time, because a lot of indie wrestlers are not working right now. A great way to show some support is maybe pick up a shirt or two from some of your favorite wrestlers. So Huff Manley, game collector, cool dude. Only talk to him online, but I'll meet up with him eventually. This is his wrestling shirt. He's like world champion where he is. So this is his shirt. You can see the reference there. I have links in the description below too if you want to show some support too.
Is that where it came from?
No, he's not the one who invented the word.
Oh.
If that's what you're saying. I don't think so. Maybe he was. I don't know.
It was from Vine.
Okay. I used to have, in the 90s, I was a huge BWO fan, Stevie Richards, Blue Meanie, Supernova. I used to have a legit BWO shirt that even on the back had, because the original one, the back had the names too, where, like Big Stevie Cool, the blue guy. I don't have that shirt anymore. I retired it, unfortunately. But I was able to get my replacement, and just as clean and precious as ever. So supporting the Blue Meanie with this shirt here, supporting Huff Manley, and ProWrestlingTees.com has a grab bag. It's just like, you tell us your size, and throw in a shirt for you at a super cheap rate. So I just figured I'm getting a couple shirts for myself. Lily's a huge wrestling fan too,
And it's Becky, and I love it.
and so I was just like, all right, well, give me a large shirt. And they just throw in a random shirt. I honestly thought it was gonna be some random independent wrestler I've never heard of. It's Vader. Show it off. It's the Vader Japanese shirt. I'm jealous of that. I want that in my size. And it was the $8 shirt that I was like, oh yeah, just throw in an extra shirt in my order.
And
it turns out it's one of my favorites of the whole package. I'm happy to have these. Just again to show some support, and also just to wear. I always like having cool shirts to wear in my videos and stuff.
It's already stained because I love it so much.
Yeah, she does. She literally wears it like all the time. So, and of course it's white. So, anytime that you're eating spaghetti or something.
Spaghetti's good.
What is that from?
To be honest.
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk. All right. Well, there you go.
What's on Lily's shirt today?
We showed this off in our last video. The video file of where we showed it off was corrupt, so it never made it to the video. So I'm going to show this off again. So this comes from a month or two ago now. And what happened was a friend of mine hit me up on Facebook. He's just like, hey, I know you love video game magazines. I'm clearing out the lot. Here's a bunch of duplicates, a bunch of extras. He's just like, I'm not going to charge you for them. If you're just going to get rid of them anyway, sure, I'll take them. And I was figuring they were going to be like...
Knockoff.
Well, no, not really knockoffs, but like the Game Informer magazines from like 10 years ago. It's like, it's still kind of cool to read. I like checking those out. I didn't realize that he was talking about like Nintendo Powers and stuff, and a lot of them. And there's several bundles here. So here's one of them.
Ooh, I could probably... Oh.
Nice little variety here. I see, there's EGM in here as well with a Jungle Strike and Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
What's that in the back, Dad?
Oh, there it is right there.
Adam's Family.
Da-da-da-da.
You thought that was the song, but the real song is dun 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 dun. I tip my hat to you. I do just that. Boom 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 boom.
I tip my hat to you by having a hat.
Boom 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 boom.
I literally did that dance with Dad's old...
Oh, my old jacket, that's right.
Yeah.
Another bundle here featuring Rescue Rangers right on the front. See, these are like great magazines. Why would you... and these are his duplicates, so I'm happy to take advantage of them here. To me, Nintendo Power was the king of magazines because I was a huge Nintendo fanboy. But when it came to covering all systems, I was all about EGM. I love GamePro too, and I have a whole ton of GamePro magazines. But... these are just fantastic here.
Sonic.
I know it. Every once in a while, I always look at the covers here. Every once in a while, they'll showcase like inside. They'll have games talking about
Of course they have games.
they'll cover games that never came out. They'll cover games that are like, they'll like, oh, here's this game coming out here in a couple months. Never comes out. Look at this. He already had a couple of these too. These are fantastic. All talking about the Turbo Duo, TurboGrafx 16.
Oh, that
Thank
little
you.
guy looks
Oh yeah,
familiar.
that little guy. Yep.
Yeah.
Bonk. Nice poster advertising The Price is Right and Password that we never got for the NES. So it's like, hey, where are those games? We'd love to have seen those for the NES. And a final bundle. I mean, it's just going to be more the same. I haven't even unwrapped it yet because I'm just so I want to archive it first. Not really archive it, but yeah, I just want to put it in a safe place first. I see a Dragon Warrior map right on front there. So
I can't feel my legs.
his real name is different from his Facebook name. So I'll just say thank you, Roger, for this. He was just
Roger
like
Rabbit?
he was just like no, just He didn't even ask for shipping. That was the other thing too, because I remember that now. He's just like, no, I'm just happy to. They went to a good place, but here's my PayPal if you want to kick back a couple of bucks for shipping or whatever. And shipping on this thing was not cheap, so I gave him most of his shipping back because he was just like, oh, it's a gift for you, it's a gift for you. So I was like, okay, so I think I paid $4 less than shipping was, but still, what an amazing find here. I'm looking forward to going through these magazines. That's some heavy reading for you there, Leo.
I can't feel my legs.
Okay. Coming up on June 30th is a very special birthday. However, because of the time we're in, I ordered her birthday presents on Amazon. And as soon as they came in unmarked boxes, guess what happened?
I opened it.
Yeah, so you already saw what they were. You already knew what you were getting anyway. So, but you're happy about it, apparently? Yeah.
The beanbag
We
is
had this
literally
humongous beanbag
It's just
in
this,
the living room.
we had one once upon a time, and
ten.
Jaren broke it open and got the beans everywhere, whatever the beads are everywhere. So we got the replacement beanbag that's just for her. Ended
The
up,
Lord goes on and flumps on it.
she flumps on it.
With your permission, and besides,
Not
taking up
all the
almost
time, not
half
all the
of
time.
the living room. So I mean,
Not all the time.
All right. What else did you get?
A tent and LED strip lights.
Okay.
I got something practical: Nintendo Switch Lite.
The other thing is that I wanted the deep dish pizza for my birthday.
It's Illuminati's. The Illuminati pizza. Illuminati. Sure.
It still tastes good.
It's great. It's
Yeah.
kind of the tradition around here is whatever you want for your birthday, whatever you want to eat for dinner, you choose whatever you
and
want. And like
I played with the dry ice.
yeah, it comes packed with dry ice. That's the best part of it. So,
Put some soap in there.
ordered some pizza. We've done this before, and actually turns out pretty well. You just pop it in the oven, it's
So
good to
good.
go. Yeah, nice. Just for fun during this time, I made this. It's
Why?
because I could.
Okay.
I wasn't planning on selling them or anything like that, but I posted a photo on Instagram, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I want to buy one. So I ordered some parts, and I'll sell them for basically the price of parts. So if you're interested in one, hit me up on Instagram, and when I get the parts in, I'll make a bunch of them. I'll throw them up there, saying, "Hey, if you need one, here you go." And the cool thing about making games is I can always make more. So if I happen to sell out for any reason, I don't think I will, because I don't know why anybody would actually want one of these.
What's it about?
If you want to look up the gameplay footage, I don't have gameplay footage, but look up footage. Look up Route 16 for Famicom. I hacked Route 16 for Famicom because Route 16, COVID-19, the same amount of letters and everything, easy to hack the title. And instead of a car collecting flags, you are a shopping cart collecting rolls of toilet paper, avoiding the coronaviruses that are around. So, just for fun. I have a tier on my Patreon that's like, hey, you get a free game a month. Sometimes it's a game from my collection. Sometimes it's a repro. So Patreons are getting one of these free. And that's happening this month. So I'm going to have to do that and then ship those out. Anyway.
Anyway.
What do you got, Lily?
Zelda.
You know what's funny? I never played this game ever
Shine.
because I never had the extra controller adapter. I remember one time Michelle bought me that for my birthday. But she didn't buy it with me with the extra controller adapter, so I couldn't play it.
Too bright.
So instead, I brought it back, and I think it was funny. I brought it back, forgot the store credit, and I ended up using that store credit like to buy her something instead, or buy the kids something. So,
You lied.
but I have the extra controller adapter now for the Wii, and I've never played this, and I've always been excited to play it. So I finally have one, and thank you, Jeff, for the deal on this. Again, I bought this too, so looking forward to that.
We still have the Wii?
The Wii U.
Yeah, we have a Wii U, and I think we have like 3 Wii consoles. We just don't have them hooked up. They're not here. They're
Do you think we
they're in
can
the
play
bedroom.
that Animal Crossing thing on the Wii?
Is it City Folk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never sold it. We have it somewhere. I'll have to look it up. Another magazine that came in. I love these guys. Old School Gamer Magazine. They're bringing back video game magazines, but with like retro reviews. So if you're a big time retro gamer, look at the back. The Intellivision Amico. Looking forward to that. I have mine on pre-order. I have mine. I put my money down to pre-order it.
That was pretty good actually,
Wow.
like that,
What are you seeing there? That?
like
Oh
that
yeah.
style.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some of these may not happen anymore with the current state of conventions, but
Everything.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm just...
I know a couple of the writers in that magazine, so it's kind of cool to see. You know, it's kind of like when you had a friend in high school in the the high school newsletter club. You're just like, oh, I know that guy, I know that guy. It's like me with video game magazines anymore, where it's like, hey, I know that guy, I know that guy.
You know what's funny? During the play at my school, like I was just looking at the wall of like people. I'm like, I know him, I know her.
Yeah. This is a real cereal that exists. There's a couple of new cereals out there. I don't have them yet. There's Frosted Flakes with Tony the Tiger themed marshmallows. There's the Honey Clover Lucky Charms. And there is Minecraft. There's a Minecraft cereal coming out soon. Coming out in August. Look out for a Minecraft cereal in August. Should be interesting.
It's gonna blow your mind.
I don't get it.
I covered this game a while back. It was the prototype that was found. It was the unreleased game. They ended up going with a different Days of Thunder game. So this is the game I covered. And then this is the other copy that I purchased. They provided me one of these. They gifted me one of these for the purpose of making that video on time. But when the games went on sale, I was like, well, to support the cause, proceeds of the money went to the families of the original designer who unfortunately passed away several years ago. So I was like, you know what? I mean, thank you for this, but I also want to have one of these, still sealed and all that. So, and along with that, he also provided one of these. Now, this is not Mega Man 10 for the NES, although it looks like it, doesn't it? But he made these press kits. He made these press things for this thing. I want to open it up. I should. It's still sealed. I'm not going to open it up yet. But the quality from This Room is an Illusion is fantastic. I mean, to me, it's like as if it's one-to-one with the old NES games. So this was gifted. So thank you for this. This was one of those kind of limited edition, limited time things. But it's super cool. I love seeing stuff like this. We have a special delivery, speedy delivery from our friends at Super Rare Games. I could not do
the card trick with them.
No, not so much.
Make them smaller.
He was going to send over a small little gift package. So here, I guess we'll all open
I
one.
want that one.
Okay, well, we'll all open one, and
It'll represent what we are.
yeah, Super Rare does limited print runs of current games, and what their business model is kind of like is they already have the games made. You order it, they send it. So it's not like, as much as and let's call them out by name. I love limited run games. I have friends who work there. I love what they do. They're kind of the ones who started the whole thing, but they're kind of more of a pre-order thing. It's like, here's a game that's digital. Now it's physical, and now pre-order the physical, and we'll send it to you in a couple of months or whatever. These are more. They're already ready. They don't have to take anything out of the package. Just leave it in the package.
She's already opening it.
Wow, it's all right.
I was excited.
I guess you were excited.
So Lily,
You broke the seal on this one. Little Inferno for the Nintendo Switch.
I'm little.
So Lily's a little inferno.
I have the very awesome World of Goo. Love this game. I had this one digital on the Wii, and now available on the Nintendo Switch. Perfect game to play if you're like on flights or whatever, because you can just do whatever you want. I think this is touchscreen compatible too. I think.
So you're gooey. I'm sexy.
God, what? Excuse you. So you're little, I'm gooey.
And I'm sexy.
You're brutal.
Yeah, the sexy brutale. This, I have this one digital as well. In fact, I don't have Little Inferno. But I had World of Goo, and I have this one digital too. Cool to have the physical version. We may be a minute here. There's a company called Oculus Quest. I mean, of course there is. This is my Oculus Quest. I love it very much. It's untethered VR gaming in 6 degrees of freedom. Not the most comfortable headset in the world, I'll be honest with you. Not as comfortable as the PSVR. However, to make it a little bit easier, the company VR Covers does little adapters. So they have a little extra padding right here, if you want to feel that.
I want to feel it on my face. It turned on.
Yeah, it was in sleep mode. It's in sleep mode, and as soon as you put it on, it just recognizes it, and it just turns on.
Oh, you have YouTube on here.
I do. Because, well, YouTube has, like, there's, like, some 3D videos on YouTube, so you can look at it in 3D, or look at YouTube videos, like, in 180 or 360, you can look around and all that. It's pretty cool. Some pretty cool apps on there. But VR Covers makes very cool covers. Phantom Covert Ops. You're gonna see a video of that sooner than later, either before or after this video. So if it's before, that'd be kind of weird. If it's before, watch the video. If it's after, watch out for a video. Phantom Covert Ops. It's Metal Gear Solid in a kayak. You're always in a kayak and you have to row and shoot enemies and stuff. It's super cool.
Can I feel it, please?
Oh, sure, of course. Yeah. So if you remember what it felt like before.
Oh wow, yeah, that is really comfy.
Yeah, it makes it a lot more comfortable, and it gives it a little bit extra depth to it. I mean, not depth. But just it gives it an extra little bit of whatever to make it a little bit more snug.
I wonder what I looked like when I was in VR.
You'll find out when you watch the video.
There's a globe.
This book just came out. I will leave a link in the description below as well if you're into Game Boy modding. And a big shout out to my good friend, who I have to actually look at the label so I can remember his name, Greg Farrell. I know the name. I know the online stuff with the Game Changer mods. But Greg has this book available about Game Boy modding. So if you're interested in modding your Game Boy in any capacity, shape, or whatever, add some extra screens, add some backlighting. This is a great resource at your fingertips, at your hand. You don't have to look up weird tutorials online. You don't have to go around. It's just listed exactly the way you need them. I just love that. I love the kind of textured. These made a cameo appearance. I'm leaving them in here now until I get a proper frame for them or something. But these... There's that. This is from my good friend Pete Ellison.
Now that's cool.
Again, linked in his. I'll leave a link to his Instagram in the description. He sells stuff like this, and we did a contest. We did a giveaway where somebody won one of these, and then in return, as a thank you, he was like, "Oh, I'll send you one too." I was like, "Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you, dude." You've seen me wear several of his shirts on my channel. Several of his designs. He used to do video game T-shirts that he would sell at conventions. He does more stuff like this now.
Can I have it
Still pretty cool.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. But loved his T-shirt. Like, I have a Bubble Bobble T-shirt that I still have and still wear it. No.
It's mine.
It's for everyone. This I already have these. I'm going to show them off anyway. But here's Captain and the Game Master. Got the DVD set. And then this one, Game Master, not your Game Master. Your Project Zorgo and all that. So I got a deal on it.
You watched this on that?
I did, yeah. I'd watch this while working on games and stuff like that.
That's why it looked familiar.
So it was a show I used to watch Saturday mornings. It's if you're not familiar, it's not great. But it's, this boy gets sucked into his Nintendo, his TV, and he's with a host of characters here, like Simon Belmont, who's totally not Simon. Princess Lana is this generic princess. There's Mega Man Kid Icarus. Villains in there too, and the kind of like a lot of levels take place in different games. And then this here is season 3. So this is only seasons 1 and 2 that are worth watching, if any of them. And then season 3 takes a whole different direction. The art's not the same. The animation's not the same. But anyway, that's the set. I want to show that off because this is one of those Facebook targeted ads. Animation Legends. Have you seen their things pop up? Animation Legends. It's like, hey, you can own cells from these classic TV shows, whether it be Captain N, whether it be the Beetlejuice cartoon, whether it be He-Man. They have just these cells. Earthworm Jim's coming up sometime soon. So I was like, you know what? I've always wanted to have an animation cell. And it's like, 3 of them for $20 or whatever the deal was. So I was like, yeah.
Animation cell?
I'll do that. Well, before they used computers for everything, they would literally have like a see-through piece of, not paper, but like, just like a see-through piece of whatever, what they call a cell. And they'd literally draw on it, and that would be the picture. And then they would just say, put that down and take a picture. And then keep layering, yeah.
Oh. Is that how you did it, like with that flip note thing?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Here are the cells, and it's just completely random. You get to choose. They'll just send you something. Hold on, let's look at this certificate of authenticity. This certificate is to authenticate this original hand-painted production animation art from the animated series Captain Nintendo. It literally says Captain Nintendo, but okay. This artwork is a one-of-a-kind authentic piece. There are no two like it in the world. From Jacob White. Jacob White, Animation Legends. You, my friend, get the shout-out, buddy. And here are the 3 animation cells I received. We have 1, Kid Icarus.
That is really cool to see what it would it look
Oh my
like.
goodness, it's so you can even put it like that. It's like he's just hanging out, flying around with us. I want to say this might be from the episode where they're playing baseball. There's a baseball episode where he goes to Earth, and they help him play. And I wonder if that's what that's from. I'll have to look that up. If you're curious to see what the other side looks like,
Here,
looks like
you
that.
show this one. Yeah,
That's kind of cool. We have, this one's pretty cool. I don't know which episode this would be from. I mean, maybe it says so on the little cube things up, up in the corner. I don't know if you can't even see that. But that one's really cool, man. With Duke and Kevin, and there's Mega Man, of course, in the weird color scheme. And then on this giant sheet of paper,
That's so huge!
here, I'll see if I can. It's
the little lady.
oh, she's sitting on my shoulder. Look at that. Now she's sitting on Lily's head. Hey, well, ah! She's sitting on your eyebrow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So if you put them all together, you kind of have a little scene there, I guess. I don't know. Giant Kid Icarus. Oh yeah, he's holding. If you're curious, it's Animation Legends. Again, I paid for these. Not a sponsorship or endorsement. Just throwing that out there. It's. I thought it was pretty cool, and I'm going to keep my eye out for other. I know they're doing an Earthworm Jim one eventually, so I'm keeping my eye out for that. Somebody threw this away. We have where we live. We have like a community dumpster, and every once in a while, if it's decent, they won't throw it away. They'll just put it next to the dumpster. I've seen coffee tables, computer monitors, keyboards.
I've seen beds.
I found a there's beds and mattresses. One time I found a Atari Flashback 2 console, completely sealed in box and everything, and they had this. And I'm not going to take it out of the box, but it's in here. And I was like, I mean, if you're going to throw it away, I want to see if I can find a way to hook up a video game to it or something like that. I'm sure I can. So that might be kind of fun. That's pretty cool, Lily. What do you got?
It's very heavy. It's cars.
So, Bitmap Books, I'm a huge fan of theirs. I celebrate most of their books. I don't have all of them. But they had this one, which is all about micro machines. So it is it's the book all about their micro machines. So if you loved micro machines, grew up with them, I grew up with them. I had a few. I didn't have a lot, but I had a few. This book's all about micro machines. I thought it was pretty cool. So if you're a micro machine collector or toy collector, Bitmap Books has this awesome book with the lenticular cover, which I love it when they do that. This is going to be kind of a quick speed round just for fun. These are going to be things that you will see in future videos very soon, including this. This is the handheld game station that looks like this. Fancy, fancy. I love it.
Ooh, nice.
This one even plays Nintendo 64 and Dreamcast and more, so looking forward to doing a video on this soon.
Just tell us what you can't do.
Yeah. We have another thing from Cool Baby. I have low expectations on this, but interesting to see what it can do. Maybe, who knows, maybe I'll be surprised.
And
Look at this guy. Oof.
Neo Geo.
This is the Neo Geo Arcade Stick Pro. This is a Neo Geo arcade stick preloaded with a bunch of games. There are 20 Neo Geo games inside this thing, and it works with the Neo Geo Mini, but it also comes pre-equipped with 20 awesome games, including a bunch of King of Fighters and World Heroes 2. I played a lot of World Heroes 2 back in the day. We'll see a video on this very soon. This is the weirdest packing stuff ever.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, until Jaren steps on it and makes sounds like gunshots being fired off at 3 in the morning when he wakes up. You're going to see a video on this here in the near future, too. It is a portable monitor.
I want
A flat screen. It's that flat. You can shrink it down. And it's a portable, if you just want to take it with you and hook up a video game system to it or something like that.
well, that's pretty cool.
Light and handy and neat. I'm looking forward to doing something like this. This actually might replace my old monitor that I've been using forever on this channel. No. But we'll see a video on this here soon too. A couple of open cart surgery candidates, including the defective Castlevania, thanks to my good friend Corey. We have a 38-in-1 Game Boy Advance game. That might be interesting. I can't wait to do the video on this. Oh man, that's quality right there. That's wonderful. Can't wait. Very beautiful. Thank you, Corey. We'll see a video. We'll see a video on these here later too. Oh, treats. We have fruit stripe gum.
Oh, I love gum.
I'm literally chewing gum right now.
Fruit stripe gum.
Don't worry, Dad. I'll share it with you.
And fruit slave beer. This is the double dry hopped double India Pale Ale.
Oh my gosh, I remember
From
this when I was young.
Illuminated Brew Works. Beer good inside.
Oh, I remember this when we were young.
Yeah.
How do you forget about it? Well, the flavor.
Because it's been a long time.
The flavor's gonna forget you here in just a second. This is from a brewery in Chicago, Illinois, and my good friend Chris, locally in town. I helped him out with his PSVR, got him a couple games he needed, and kind of in turn, and I expected nothing in return. I was happy to help. And in return, we're both big beer guys, like IPA kind of guys. And he's like, "Oh, dude, I got something for you. You're gonna love it." So he provided this and also the gum. This is one. My sense of smell is shot. I don't smell much with my sense of smell, but I can smell this still for some reason.
I'm not.
Childhood.
Oh, it still comes with the temporary tattoos, which always just make it look like you're bruised. It's such an impactful flavor up front, and then it mellows out to nothing. So it's only good for about 5 chews, and you're like, all right, I spit it out. You swallow your gum? I do. Thanks for hanging out for a while, and we'll see you here in the next video. Dun 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 dun. I tip my hat to you. I do just that. Boom 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 boom.
I beat my hat to you by having a hat.
Boom 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 boom.